On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Going with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A safety with a sack there, LaMarcus Joyner.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Brady going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Running is Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now a carry for Jacobs. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, 734.
From midfield, here's Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dietrich Wise drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm heavy too.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. Wide open receiver complete. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. There he goes, right side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? It had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for New England. 45 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit him with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the left.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game. And
why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys are able to regain the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First down. First and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
53! I'm coming.
On play action, now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Bill! 180! Hey, we're good!
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll take a shot for the end. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 31, Brady. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Throwing his car on third down. Jones has it. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Set the tone, defense. Set the
On second down, they'll run with White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses, and how complicated that is? Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. First down, here's White. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
He's got White here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Brady now to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And the tight end, Luke Stocker, was the target. But now it's third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. LaMarcus Joyner picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Hey, goal 66.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
shotgun now for Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
There to stop him, Jawan Bentley.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up for it.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Jimmy Smith and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Brady deferring to White on the draw. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From midfield, here's Brady. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. If they got you the football, gave you a great opportunity, you got to cash in and get some points.
Now a play fake. Brady. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Carr. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37th. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs now works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Patriots' 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Everybody scoot up.
Throwing now is Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. In for the score. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On play action, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 17 yards out. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pass. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
39 yards there, a big one. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And some strong running. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Now, you right at it. Watch the run, watch the run. Express. You got motion man. You got motion man.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Devin McCourty picks it off. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. To throw is Brady. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Brady. This is White on the screen. And I think the ball's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Check. Hey, hey. Alert 3.
From the gun, it's Brady. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Crosby with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Gets past 1 man. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We're good. Check 24. Check 24. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Down. 180. 51. Watch the slant. One. Later one. Hey, let's go. 51.
Shotgun now for Carr. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's complete. James White. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
He's checking. Raider 1. 93. Go.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, it's Jacobs. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, watch the slant. Express. Hey, Mike, did you...
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
On first down, Jacobs. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running the toss here to Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. Later 2. Tighten 6-18.
Carr to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. Room here to run. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And that score should be the proverbial icing on the old cake.
What kind of cake?
I go white cake, peanut butter frosting.
I like the way you think. And I think they may celebrate with exactly that cake when this game's over.
I'm going down to the locker room. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Raiders, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Patriots...